So this is part 3 to the story about the Grinch, my ex who stole Christmas. So the day after I get to work, it gets around that my ex broke into my apartment and stole the gifts from under my Christmas tree, etc., etc., etc. So I'm pretty bummed out about the whole situation for obvious reasons. So as the day goes on, I started getting these gifts being delivered to my office. Like I get to my office and my door, of course, is closed, so there's like wrapped gifts in front of my office door. So I take them in my office. I'm calling the um, gift shop department, like gift wrap department. I'm like, there's gifts in front of my office door with no names on them. Is this an accident? So the lady's like, well, we'll find out who's dropping off gifts at your door and let you know. A few minutes later, I'm actually sitting in my office. Here comes somebody with more wrapped gifts. And I'm like, whose gifts are these? They're like, oh, well, can you just keep them in your office? They're a surprise for somebody, but we just want you to keep these gifts in your office until we come back to get them. So I'm distraught. I'm not thinking anything about it. I'm not thinking that these gifts are for me because, you know, just didn't think that. Long story short, not only were all of those gifts for me wrapped and they actually had labels on them, like under the bottom they had like written like boys gifts, girls gifts, things of that nature. They had pretty much repurchased all the gifts that I had bought for my nieces and nephews because by me working at a department store, I had purchased most of those items there. So it's not like they didn't know what I was buying. And then they took them to the gift wrap department, which I had my gifts gift wrapped from the gift wrap department initially. So they went and had the gifts gift wrapped for me. And then lastly, this older lady that I worked with come in the office with this envelope. And this envelope is like cash. So I'm like, I can't take this. They're like, oh, yes, you can. You know, you're a super nice person. What happened to you? You didn't deserve that, etc., etc. And we're going to make sure that you all still have a good Christmas. So it's like almost $400 in cash that everybody that worked with me had all chipped in, and then they purchased all the gifts that they could remember that I had bought previously for my family members, my mother and the kids in my family to be exact. And we were able to have a great Christmas. And then I had some extra cash so I could buy me a new bed in the bag since he stole that too. Well, not the whole bed in the bag, but he stole the comforter. And I had to buy me some new undergarments because he stole all of those as well. So long story short, all was right with the world. Christmas went off without a hitch. And I survived one of the most heinous attacks on women, besides, you know, some other things that could have happened. But that was pretty shitty, pardon my French. And men say women are emotional. How emotional could you be to wait until the holidays to break into your ex-girlfriend's apartment 2 days before Christmas and try to steal Christmas from her? If that is not diabolical, I don't know what is. But anyway, that is my story. All is right with the world. And I lived to see another day. On that note, I hope you all have a good day as well.